Everybody is wrong about the Buffalo Bills, and I think it's absolutely hilarious. People are still sleeping on their overall potential. I know they went through a little bit of a skid there, but they are still one of the best teams in the NFL because of who they have at the quarterback position. This guy just continues to dominate whoever he plays, and this was an interesting game where it wasn't easy. It was definitely tough, but they figure out a way to win. We're going to get a little bit of eye candy pre-snap motion. As we drop back in the pocket, we are going to pump fake this tight end to the left corner. The reason we pump fake this thing is to slow this guy in his tracks because he has a clear lane to us, right? We don't want to get sacked. How do we get him off that quick path to the quarterback? We pump fake him. He gets up in the air. Now, at this moment in time, all we are trying to do is act like we are running the football. The reason being is because we know we can get these second and third level defenders to bite up. Even if it's just one step, it's going to be enough to get Keon Coleman to the back left corner if we can get behind these second level players because they're in a zone. All they're looking at is the quarterback. So boom, we step up as if we're going to run. We stop on a dime. They kind of come up as if they want to stop the run by Josh Allen on 4th and goal, and look at this. Dime to Keon Coleman, back of the end zone, touchdown. You tell me, how do you defend it? The answer is, you can't defend it. He outsmarts you. And what we're going to do in this video is kind of break down everything you need to know about this game. Before we do so, hit the like button, but also if you guys can, hype the video. Helps out so much in terms of getting the video out to more Buffalo Bill fans around the world. And with that being said, let's just dive into some of the film. Great play by the defense here, and I thought the defense did a really good job in this game containing Aaron Rodgers and this Pittsburgh Steelers offense. On this play specifically, you do see Mason Rudolph get into the game. I believe they're going to run a kind of clear route down the seam with DK Metcalf. From there, we're going to run a corner route with Darnell Washington. They're just trying to take advantage of height mismatches down the field. So as they drop back in the pocket here, you're going to see the play action fake trying to get these second level defenders to bite up on the run. Doesn't really work. They do a great job dropping back into coverage early. You get Roman Wilson kind of hitting the flats, trying to bite down the flat of the defense, which is right here. So that guy does bite up on that, leaves an opportunity to find Darnell Washington, but layers it a little bit too high, and boom, Benford comes away with a beautiful toe tap interception on that sideline to force and generate another offensive possession with Josh Allen. And that is something you never want to see. You never want to give an extra opportunity to the Buffalo Bills. You just don't. You just don't. And right here, a little bit of an overthrow. I mean, listen, it's probably harder to overthrow a guy like Darnell Washington than it isn't. I mean, I just feel like that's crazy. He's like 6'8", but overthrows him. Big time interception. There you go, D. Big time play by the defense. And because it was such a defensive game, I wanted to focus a lot on what they were able to do to this Pittsburgh Steelers offense. They come out in the pistol, essentially looking like it is, what is that, 12 personnel? Actually, 13 personnel. They got 3 tight ends. I believe they have an extra offensive lineman on the field here. They're running 13 personnel, 1 running back, 3 tight ends, DK to the top side. So they're coming out in acting like they're going to run the football to start this third quarter, right? Boom, a little bit of a play fake trying to get these guys to overbite up. Now I want to show you Joey Bosa. First of all, where is the flag? Okay, take a look at Joey Bosa, top side of our screen here, as he's being held right by the neck too, right? That is a holding all day of the week. Do you think that stops Joey Bosa? No, it doesn't. It keeps him going, right? Bends off the edge, and boom, gets the sack, forces the fumble, and there's Christian Benford picking it up and running it back in for a touchdown. Benford, interception, got a nice little fumble recovery for a touchdown. He was all over the place, but Joey Bosa loved the fight through here. Let me know if you would call that a holding or not. Looks like he lets up late here, but initially when he's breaking through, I would say right there. Right when he, boom, right there. I think that's holding. I think that's holding right there. You guys let me know. But great job fighting through it. Still getting the forced fumble. Still getting the sack. I think the defense is a lot better than people think, man. Really quickly, before we get any further, like I said before, hit the like button, but Make sure you guys are also subscribed to the channel. It is free. It doesn't cost anything, and we will be covering the Buffalo Bills throughout the entirety of the season, which means offense, defense, individual player breakdowns throughout every single game this year, including the playoffs. So don't be worried. We got you guys covered. Here's another big time play by the offense to James Cook. Now we are going to kind of overload the right side with tight ends. We're going to get a little bit of a full slide or a power off here to the left. See everyone rotating in this direction. That is for a reason, because we want these linebackers to overcommit on this side of the field. The most dangerous thing in football is, guess what? The cutback lane. The cutback lane is so dangerous right here. That misdirection works, perfectly. You get 1-2 linebackers over committing up into blocks, and now we kind of have that second level to work with. Boom, hits the hole. One cut ability to get up and not over to the outside of Joey Porter. And then look at the one cut ability of James Cook. He might be the best running back in football. Maybe top three. Maybe top three. You can look at Jonathan Taylor, obviously, and probably a guy like Bijan. But right here, the one cut ability. One cut. Boom, one cut, boom, one cut. It's just so easy for him. Dude is different. Monday Night Football is officially here. We got Packers, we got Eagles. Should be a really good game. At least in my opinion, it's got that potential. Now, I'm having so much fun on the Sleeper app. I can possibly over 1,000x my money every single day on this app, and it is been so much fun so far, and I kind of wanted to share you some of my picks before we do so. Now, you guys can see them, but if you use my promo code DUBS, you see it right here, you are going to get a 100% match deposit up to $100, which means if you put in $100, they're going to give you $100. If you put in 50, they'll give you 50, right? It is a steal, I would do it just for that. Now, take a look at my picks. I'm going Saquon Barkley, more than 50 rushing yards. A.J. Brown, more than 40 receiving yards. Jalen Hurts, at least 1 touchdown. Jordan Love, more than 200 passing yards. And Romeo Doubs, more than 40 receiving yards. It's all lower than you may think, and I think it's safe. 30 to win 63. Not too crazy, not too wild. Let me know what you guys are doing for tonight. Are you going big? Are you staying safe? Let me know, and let's get back to the video. Okay, and then another touchdown here, 3rd and goal. It's actually a pretty big play because you're up by 9. A field goal only puts you up by 12. So obviously you want to go up by potentially 3 possessions, and that is exactly what they do here. Now we got 3 guys here to the bottom side that can catch the football. So when we drop back, our first look is going to be this side to the this side of the field. Reason being is because if we can get these guys to slightly just even take 1 step here to this side of the field, we can get potentially 4 guys out of this play as we run this QB draw up the middle, allow our running back to get out as a blocker, and then boom, we set it up pretty perfectly here. Block them, right? We're going to get to the outside shoulder, and now we can kind of create a one-on-one opportunity to the outside. But again, Josh Allen does not shy away from contact, acts like he's going to get to the outside shoulder, plants the foot into the ground, breaks it up the field. But this is when your big guys come into play. Boom, 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 boom. Go help your quarterback, right? That's all they want. They stand him up at the 2-yard line on 3rd and goal, potentially 4th and goal at the 2. Nope, here come the offensive linemen carrying him into the end zone for a touchdown to basically put this game away for the most part. There was nothing the Steelers could do. Offense couldn't move the ball. Defense struggled to stop the run game. James Cook and Josh Allen had their way with them. I am going to end the video here just because I want to save the majority of the film for the All-22. So I want you guys to do me a favor really quickly. Comment down below a few players that you would like me to break down. It could be defense, it could be offense, it could be anybody. Let me know in the comments, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more of these Bills breakdowns. They're going to be coming out all year. Turn on your post notifications. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Probably, maybe even tomorrow. Peace.